Everybody, what's up? And welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. So, as you can see, we are going to be headed to the altar of Mythal again. We're going to meet up with Morrigan and to meet with at the altar of Mythal because she says that we need to summon Mythal. So whether or not that's actually the thing we want to do remains to be seen, because Morrigan has not exactly acted 100% trustworthy, so to speak. She hasn't done anything directly to harm us, although when we were at the Arbor Wild before, when we were inside the temple, she kind of acted on her own and almost screwed up an alliance that we had formed with the ancient elves. So we're about to go meet up with her. This is also the beginning of the end of the main story. Well, I shouldn't say the beginning. We've already got to the beginning of it, but we're moving right along to the finality of this. So, who to bring with us? I don't think it really matters right now, but I think we'll bring Solus, and we'll bring the bowl. Fairly certain it's not going to matter, because I think that's just the game mechanic of whenever you're going to travel somewhere, it expects you to, pick 4 or pick 3 people to go with you. Even though you're not going to be a party of 4, you're usually just going to be a party of you. Similar to just meeting up with Liliana in the last episode, where pick 3 people and they're not with us. It's just us, just my character and Liliana. But who knows? I don't remember. Yep, nope, I stand corrected.
It is. Look for an altar, ancient but still standing.
Or weapons with gold in it. Interesting. Okay, so alright, we got a ways to go here. Let's go, everybody. Now, before I even take another step forward, who sees a big, wide open area like this and instantaneously does not think you're about to fight a dragon or some kind of big freaking monster? Right? So let's hang on 1 second, recognize the fact that Varric has a point to spend. Let's spend it for him. No. Stealth would be nice, but he doesn't have room for it. Infected wounds. Okay. What is this? Yeah. Hook and tackle, we have it, but we don't have it to use. Oh well, doesn't matter. Let's apply that right there. Next time, these will be our next 2 that we open up for Varric, because we're just going to be building up his stats. Now that's it, right? No one else has anything? Hello? Iron Bowl? Anyone? Nope. Okay. Is my phone telling me absolutely nothing important? La da da, big old open field. We're just gonna run across an open field.
There! Do you see it?
Yeah. Look at that. Crazy loud noises, wide open field. Nothing odd's gonna happen, right? Yeah, this is it. Okay, I thought there was a path or something over there. Huh.
'Tis all that remains of the great altar. We few who travel far call to me, and I will come. Without mercy, without fear.
Cry havoc in the moonlight. Let the fire of vengeance burn. The cause is clear. A very old invocation. Perfectly translated.
Why, thank you.
Strange that there wasn't an altar like this at Mythal's temple. The temple was a place of justice, but this is different. This was where the elves called to her, spoke to her.
Then one day she disappeared, and there was no one with whom to speak. Your companions will need to go elsewhere. Not to worry, if there is shouting, they will hear it readily enough.
I love the look he gives her, like, okay.
You know who I am. From High Priest to High Priest, I am the last to drink of sorrows. Come to us, Mythal. Whatever you are, whatever remains, I invoke your name and your power.
Hello.
Mother.
Mother?
Now, isn't this a surprise?
I forgot about that. I completely forgot about this. So, he's just going to say this is Mythal because he doesn't know any better.
So this is Mythal.
She is a deceiving witch!
Now, that's quite enough of that.
What have you done to me?
I have done nothing. You drank from the well of your own volition.
Then you are Mythal?
Kneel before her. I don't think so.
Then this was all some kind of trick.
I know many tricks, but this is merely a reunion.
I do not understand. How can you be Mythal?
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mythal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her.
Then you carry Mythal inside you.
She is a part of me, no more separate than your heart from your chest. You hear the voices of the well, girl. What do they say?
They say you speak the truth.
But what was Mythal? A legend given name and called a god? Or something more? Truth is not the end, but a beginning. A herald indeed, shouting to the heavens, harbinger of a new age. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
And I know who Flemeth is.
I know the name Flemeth. It belongs to an ancient Ferelden legend. It says long ago you left your husband for a lover. Your husband then tricked you, killed your lover and imprisoned you. Then a spirit came to offer you vengeance. Mythal. That's what you spoke of.
One day someone will summarize the terrible events of your life so quickly. But yes, I was that woman. That is how my tale began.
Flemeth appears in other legends, helping heroes for reasons of her own.
I nudge history when it's required. Other times, a shove is needed.
Then you're Mythal and Morrigan's mother.
As well as a witch who prolongs her unnatural life by possessing the bodies of her daughters.
That's what you believe, is it?
I found your grimoire, and I am no fool, old woman.
Yet here you stand, bound into my service. My daughter ran from me long ago. I've let her be, until now, it seems.
If Mythal is within you, why not reveal yourself?
And to whom should I reveal myself?
To the elves, to everyone.
I knew the hearts of men even before Mythal came to me. It is why she came to me. They do not want the truth, and I am but a shadow, lingering in the sun.
Why did Mythal come to you?
For a reckoning that will shake the very heavens.
And you follow her whims. Do you even know what she truly is?
You seek to preserve the powers that were, but to what end? It is because I taught you, girl. Because things happened that were never meant to happen. She was betrayed as I was betrayed, as the world was betrayed. Mythal clawed and crawled her way through the ages to me, and I will see her avenged! Alas, so long as the music plays, we dance.
We summoned you because we need your help.
Against the Magister who grasps beyond his reach. Yes, I know. The voices did not lie, Morrigan. I can help you fight Corypheus. Do you understand, child?
Yes. I think I do.
I don't!
Wait!
I wish to see who drank from the Well of Sorrows. It has been a very long time. Imagine my surprise to discover it was you.
And that is all.
A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never endangered from me.
All things considered, Inquisitor, I now wish you had drunk from the well.
Well, too late now.
Will what she did to you actually help?
Surprisingly, yes. I can match the Archdemon's power when the time comes. All that remains is for you to find Corypheus.
Well, let's just go back across this gigantic field that nothing happened in. Wait. There was a box over there. That's right, you three just keep following me. And where... Hold on. You three. Where is Morrigan? Blah. I don't need either one of those. Hello, Terrence Scott. Welcome to the stream. And Terrence says, I drank from the well myself. Why didn't you? The reason is when it came time to drink from the well, playing as my character, it didn't make any sense for my character to just in the way I've been playing him, it didn't make sense for him to be the one to drink from it, because he's not going to feel that he deserves or is capable of handling that kind of power in comparison to someone like Morrigan, who knows far more about it than he does, has a hell of a lot more experience dealing with things like that, and he knows the role that he has as the Inquisitor, and knowing he would have to give up all this stuff, he doesn't want to give up his role because he knows people depend on him. But the main reason was that Morrigan was way more likely to know how to handle what was to come with the power of drinking from the well and all that stuff. So, just in a roleplay sense, it was the right thing to be done. All right, so real quick, where am I going now? Out to the war room. Okay. Yeah, that was the last episode, and I went on a longer explanation about it, but I think the last episode explained itself pretty well. Just like I said, basically, like the decisions that I make, especially important decisions like that, I try to make those decisions according to the way that my character would react, and he's not. Like, from day one, he hasn't been like the super heroic, noble, valiant, sort of Lancelot kind of guy. He was, very, very in tune with being a mage who got thrust into the position that he's in. And it took him a long time to accept his role as the Inquisitor and the role that he has with everybody looking up to him and the responsibilities that come with it. Like, that took a long time for him to grasp. And that's how it played out in the game. So this would be another step beyond that, and I think he would feel it arrogant of himself to be like, well, yeah, I can drink from the well because that's what I should be doing. No one else should do that. Just because of the power that can be involved. Anything new?
Everything's in place. Corypheus now waits on you to approach the Temple of Sacred Ashes. A swift journey, and good luck.
Okie doke. Yeah, we don't walk up steps, do we? Actually, that stuff was 2 episodes ago that I was referring to. Okay. Nope, it's in Ferelden. Bing, 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 bing. Doom upon all the world. Doom. With his forces routed, now is the time to find Corypheus before he can recover and force him out into the open. Warning. This starts events that lead to the end of the story. You can continue to play the game afterwards, but some content may not be available. Complete any important tasks before beginning this operation. Okay. I'm pretty sure I beat this before I got the Jaws of Harkon DLC, so I'm pretty sure I can still do that. And everything else I've done, with the exception of killing a bunch of dragons. Terrence Scott said that's a lot of power. It is a lot of power. And it was also part of us, the way that we questioned Morrigan and the decision making that went into it, that it was like, yeah, we don't know how much we can trust Morrigan, but at the same time, if we don't, like my guy's also,
Has either of you noticed the change in Morrigan?
he's
I
well,
fear
hold
for
on.
her.
Fear for her, rather than fearing what she will do. You do care.
I would have concern for anyone who came into contact with that thing.
Anyway, one of the other deciding factors was that, you know, people didn't want to trust my character, even though he had the best intentions for everyone and has been doing his best to help others. And every time that he had someone that joined him that he didn't necessarily trust right away, they all ended up helping him. So he's learned to be more trusting. Whether or not that's wise, it always remains to be seen. So with Morgan, he chose to trust her. So anyway, I think I did everything. There's just some dragons to kill, but I think they'll still be there. I don't think there's any other content, especially knowing nothing important that I haven't done. So let's get on with the story. Okay, let's do it. Let's get it on.
Did you find what you need, Morrigan?
I can match the Darkspawn Magister's dragon. Yes. As for matching Corypheus, that is up to you, Inquisitor.
Believe me, I know.
Then all that remains is to find Corypheus before he comes to us.
We've been looking for his base since all this began, with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word to Orzammar, hire envoys to...
Uh-oh. He just heard mention of the deep roads and he freaked out. Everyone who saw my episode where I went to the deep roads will understand.
Seems Corypheus is not content to wait.
He's in the Valley of Sacred Ashes.
You either close the breach once more, or it swallows the world.
But that's Magnus. Wouldn't it kill him as well?
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
Turns out, so did you already find your own dragon? No, I didn't find my own dragon. Nope. So, in fact, I don't even remember having my own dragon the first time I played this. So, clearly this would be the second time that I haven't done that yet. Okay, so just wait for them to return from Arbor Wilds. So no, he knows that.
Just as Corypheus expects, I suppose.
I guess it only happens when you drink from the well. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Because I think that was a big part of why, you know, with Morrigan drinking from the well, that's something that she could do when she said that she can match the power of the Archdemon. Well, the Archdemon being a dragon, and he's not really an Archdemon anyway. But that would be something that Morrigan can do. Alright, so taking with us... Who shall I take with us? I think Dorian... Cole... Well... Iron Bull or Blackwall? I think maybe Blackwall, because we probably going to be fighting demons, and he's got a really nasty sword that's real good at cutting up demons. I think it's got a Master Demon rune, or whatever it's called, cleansing rune. Whatever it's called, you guys know what I'm talking about. Okie dokie. Let's get on with it. No more black screen. Come on, come on. Time to be impatient. Incidentally, is the audio echoing? Like when people are talking, does it sound like they're kind of have an echo going on? Because if it is, that means my TV is too loud.
Tell me, where is your maker now? Call him. Call down his wrath upon me. You cannot, for he does not exist. I am Corypheus. I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger. Bow before your new god and be spared.
Never!
No echo? Awesome.
As you
Thanks, Terrence. Torrance. Torrance, not Terrence. I've been calling you Terrence. That's my mistake. But Torrance, thanks for letting me know.
I knew you would come.
It ends here, Corypheus.
And so it
Scout Harding! And I would like to believe that that one soldier who cut down that demon was Sutherland. Probably wasn't, but I'm a fan of Sutherland, so I want to believe it.
You have been most successful in foiling my plans. But let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place at the wrong time. An interloper, a gnat. We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
You're not proving anything by talking.
Get that man some Jergens. Hey, there we go. Hello, Morrigan. Welcome to the fight.
A dragon! How clever of you! It will avail you nothing. You will
Ouch.
fall as a warning to those who oppose my divine will. As you wish. If you desire death, you shall have it.
Ouch. Where the hell did he go? Hello? Crap.
Enough! I will destroy you where you stand.
Oh, there he is.
You think to best me with your feeble magics? You are nothing. All you love will be ground under the Imperium's heel.
Hey, Menelana. Welcome back. Yeah,
I will destroy you where you stand.
Menelana says, you made a lot of progress since I watched. Yeah, I ended up just going right to the main mission. Dragons fighting is cool. Of course, anything is progress compared to getting my ass handed to me by Darkspawn and down in the tunnels. Oh, thank you for the happy Father's Day wish, Menelana. I appreciate it. And happy Father's Day to any other dads that are watching this. Why am I not using my barrier? What the hell did I just shoot at? Thanks. It was interesting last night. Crap. Come on, everybody. I'm trying to help you all out with the barrier, and you're... Yeah, I was shocked that I survived as long as I did. Oh, I hate your red lyrium walls. I hate your red lyrium walls so much. Damn it. At least Dorian lets me know exactly where the hell they are. If I'm not sure where he disappears to, just follow Dorian. Hello, jerk.
You shall be done with harshly. The Imperium suffers no traitor.
Everyone's talking at once.
Your Imperium will never be mine, monster.
You dare to touch an avatar of divinity.
Ooh. Got him up pretty good right there. Manalana asks, when I start up my next game, which class should I do? Mage or Rogue? Well, I'm having a blast as a mage. So I can tell you that playing as a mage is a hell of a lot of fun. But I haven't played it as a rogue yet, so that's probably what I'm gonna do the next. In fact, the next time I play, that is what I would do. And Morgan is bleeding out. Oh, hello, big ugly dragon. Pretty awesome looking dragon now. Yeah, I enjoyed playing as a warrior just fine, but yeah, it certainly wasn't as fun as playing as a mage. And I think, again, a big part of that is because I like ranged combat more than hand-to-hand. Ooh, that was big. Well, yeah, your foot's gonna hurt. And now we gain some distance. Yeah, I mean, it goes along with what I was saying before. Like, the very first time I played this game, I decided to play it as a warrior, because most of the time when I play any kind of a fantasy game like this, I almost always play as a thief or a rogue or whatever the class is. I always use a person who uses a bow and arrow. So I felt like doing something different with that. Ooh. Oh, shut your mouth. Trying to get the barrier up to help everybody. Ouch. Good thing I had a barrier. Hot foot. Fine. Now don't you run from me. You take the sword to the mouth. Run from the breath. Yeah, I mean that's ouch. That's all I've done with Cole is he's just daggers. Well, he's dead now, but generally Cole is pretty powerful. Where's his body? There it is. Where's Matthew Crowley? Usually he'd be the one bugging out over Cole getting hurt. That's his favorite character. Oh, you and your flappy wings. Fine. Shut up with your loud mouth, dragon. Hey look, the dragon popped! Time to die. I made Cole human.
Let it end here! Let the skies boil! Let the world be rent asunder!
Let your mouth finally shut up. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Right? Okay, let's go climb the stairs again. That's what we're good for. Climbing the stairs. So, my TV is still not too loud. It's not cutting through the my microphone and being annoying and echoey. I need a supply cache. There we go. I'll take that. You'll take that. You'll take that. You'll take that. And we resupply. Oh, good. I'll get a cool moment. Whoa. You ain't doing nothing. Oh, Cole. What? Cole, what? What? Cole, what? Damn it, Cole had something to say, and I didn't know because he was behind me. Son of a bitch. That sucks. I missed a moment. Alright.
The breach is getting bigger! He's really doing it. We have to stop him.
Game's still not too loud, everybody? It feels like it might be. Ouch! Hold on, hold on. Where are you going? You're going right to the fight. Ah! Well, I'm lucky I did that, huh? Get back here. Come take your medicine. Now.
No, I will not allow you this victory.
It's not your choice, pal.
And all the heathen barbarians shall burn.
Now. You're a dick. Hey, somebody bring me back to life. Thank you. That would be a good time to get my rift attack back. I'm just saying. Well, I think he's dead.
Not like this. I have walked the halls of the Golden City, crossed the ages. Do not, ancient ones, I beseech you. If you exist, if you ever truly existed, aid me now.
Ooh! I took your ball. Ha! We're just installing the game. Awesome. Now your bocce ball is worth nothing.
You wanted into the fade.
Everybody run! And Corypheus's voice is very close to sounding like Pinhead from Hellraiser. So any horror fans would catch that. Right? Rocks fall, everyone dies, the whole game was for nothing. The only one to crawl out of the rubble is Corypheus.
Solus?
Your...
Corypheus is dead. That's the important thing.
Yet so much has been lost.
There's more, isn't there?
It was not supposed to happen this way, no matter what comes. I want you to know you shall always have my respect.
Inquisitor, are you alive?
Hello, everybody. The gang's all here. Except for Sourpuss.
I see. What a novel result. And it seems the breach is finally closed.
Looks that way.
What do we do now?
Solus?
We go back to Skyhold.
Where'd you go? And for the record, I am still not going to play this game with friendly fire on. That is madness. That is absolute madness. That was suggested to me the other day. I'm like, nah. Because I will kill my entire party so fast, so often, it would not be worth it. It would, all that would do would be drive me completely out of my mind. Okay, come on. Moving on. Moving along. Through Romance Solace. Hey, baby. Yeah, I had no idea that would happen the first time I played it either. Like I thought I did something to make him do that. My TV is weird. Everything seems really quiet, and then all of a sudden it's blaringly
A moment,
loud.
my lord. My agents have found no trace of Solus. He has simply vanished. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
Why would he just leave? Something must be wrong.
You said he was upset about the orb.
That can't be the only reason.
Orb schmorb.
Now that Corypheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
Trespasser answers so many questions, yet gives you so many more. Yeah, I mean that's what I've gotten the impression of from a lot of people. Like from what I hear from people, like most people say, yeah, Trespasser is an awesome DLC. Like it's really, really good, and it does clear up a lot of things where you kind of feel like at the end of the main story you're just like, okay, and what about this, and what about that? So it's good that it ties up some loose ends, and even with leaving more questions, I don't know obviously I don't know what those questions would be yet, but I'm fine with there being questions left unanswered, or things brought up, because what I would hope is that it leads to the next game and the story for the next game, as long as whoever comes out, whoever the writers for Dragon Age, whatever the next game is called, as long as it's not the same team that did Mass Effect Andromeda. I've heard so many people complain about what a letdown that game is. I'm sure I'm still going to play it. I'm not going to play it until it's been out a while and I can get a used copy dirt cheap. But just people who absolutely love the Mass Effect series, I just heard so many people bummed out. I will suggest taking Sarah with you for some of her banter on that DLC. There are lots of Elfie stuff she complains about. I don't have any problem taking Sarah with me. As I've said many times in my series, she's my favorite character, so I would be very happy to take her with me. Okay, so meet me, why? Well, I know why, but I'll say now they're eager.
Oh, Now they're lining up to meet me.
Such is the way of things. Previously, you were an upstart. A mage of all things, leading rebels and heretics. Until Corypheus revealed himself, they could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A magister and a darkspawn in one creature. The ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
Metalana says, I enjoyed Mass Effect Andromeda, but I also went in with lower expectations than most people. I did not expect it to be like 1 through 3. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I was worried about how the story would be. I don't want to go in and start talking to people yet. But I was worried about how Mass Effect Andromeda would be story-wise, because the first 3 games wrapped up fairly well. You can say what you want about how it ended in the third, but I mean, it came to a conclusion. So I was already like, well, I don't want them to rehash certain things. I'd like to see, you know, a real fresh story, you know, take place within that universe of, you know, of the game world. But I don't know. I was worried about it, and then people that I know personally that were huge fans of the game that were like, you know, felt the same way as I did, and they were like, eh. Nobody said it sucked. Like, nobody said it was a bad game. But as I had said on one of my videos earlier today, like, I don't make a lot of money. I don't have money that I can just throw out there and spend on a game just that's coming out that's brand new. So unless I know that a game that's coming out is going to be really, really worth my time and and my money to get it when it releases, I'm just going to wait. You know, and it's very rare for me that type of game, like for the most part, like Assassin's Creed games, I've always felt they've been worth getting when they release. The first one that came out on PS4, what was it, Unity? Like, that was a little, like, it was a good game, but it was glitchy as hell. But you know, I've personally enjoyed those games so much, I'll buy them on release. But Andromeda, I was kind of nervous, and then I saw the reaction from people, and I'm like, I'll wait. And that way I won't feel pissed off because I spent $60 on a game that disappoints me. That would really drive me up a wall. Okay, Colin, hello.
Am I imagining it, or do we have a moment to breathe?
Well, you could turn around and face me instead of looking over your shoulder.
I can scarcely believe it.
The Conclave, Haven. It seems so long ago. You should hear the stories they're telling in the barracks. The pride in their voices. Some of the soldiers have requested leave to return home, but many would follow us still. You are proof that the Inquisition has made a difference, and that we will continue to do so.
First of all, look at those incomplete mosaics on the walls. Oh, they will probably never be complete. Metalon says, understandable. I typically wait for Steam sales. Past several years, the only games I bought brand new were Dragon Age, Inquisition, and Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm a BioWare girl through and through. Yeah, I enjoy their games. You know, Andromeda, it was just one of those things where it was like, yeah, I don't have the money. You know, not to drop on that, so yeah, you know, I'll wait. I'll be fine with that. And honestly, I don't really know what games would be coming out anytime soon that I'm really chomping at the bit to play. I know whenever the next Dragon Age game comes out, I would be beside myself wanting to play it. And if they ever release a new Dragon's Dogma game for in the United States, I would be all over that too, because I thought the last one was awesome. But From what I understand, that they were going to make a sequel. It was only going to be released in Japan. It wasn't going to be released in the U.S., which sucks. Because those games were a lot of fun. All right. So anyway, let's get back into the game here. Prove the Inquisition made a difference, and that we'll continue to do so. That's why we're celebrating.
That's why we're having this fancy party. Celebrate, Commander. You've earned it.
I should be thanking you. You gave me a chance to prove myself. In your place, I'm not sure I would have done the same. I should let you mingle. I'm sure everyone desires your attention. Enjoy the party, Inquisitor.
I'll enjoy it, Cullen. Thanks. There's confirmation that the next Dragon Age game is in early production. Oh, I'm sure it is. And it would, they'd be smart. Because especially people that are fans of this series and the Mass Effect series tend to be the same people. So with one Mass Effect, game coming out, you're going to be expecting Dragon Age to come out soon after. But again, if it's in early production, that could be a good sign that it's definitely not the same team for Mass Effect. Because I want the next Dragon Age game. It's got to come out and it's got to really impress. It's got to be good. It's got to be as full of content as Inquisition is at the barest bones. What's up, Blackwall?
All this pomp and ceremony can't top seeing that bastard Corypheus burn. No matter what happens to me now, I can say I was there. I helped you bring him down.
Actually, no, you weren't in the fight, but we'll say you kind of were.
It took all of us, but we did it.
I shudder to think where we'd be without you leading us. So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
It'll be a huge undertaking.
If anyone can do it, you can. If you ever need my help, you know where to find me. I'll be ready.
And for the next Dragon Age, something else. Going back to what I was saying, I would love to see them implement something along the lines of where all the spare gear and stuff that you're collecting, that you can supply it to independent groups that are allied to you, such as Iron Bull's Chargers and whatnot. Least favorite romance option right there. Oh, with Blackwall. You know what? In my last playthrough, who was I trying to romance? I think I was trying to romance Sarah and Blackwall at the same time, and I think I screwed up something with Sarah. Like, there was something I was supposed to do and I didn't do, or whatever, and then I ended up trying to, oh no, I'm sorry. There was something with Blackwall that glitched on me on the PS3 version, and I couldn't even, continue to have any kind of romance with him. I don't know what happened. It was like, you're supposed to be able to talk to him, and it wouldn't even let me talk to him at one point. So I'm like the option, he had the X over his head and I would hit it and they wouldn't talk. So I was like, and no matter what I did, I would reload the game and stuff, and it just, whatever it was all screwed up. So I was like, alright, and then I just continued the romance with Sarah. Iron Bull. Well, should I come over here so we can actually face each other when we're talking?
So, demons, dragons, giant asshole Vint on a big magic rock. You don't let it get dull, boss. Good stuff.
You helped make it possible, Bull.
That's what they pay me for. The Ben Hathrath are still worried about the Inquisition's power. Happy Corypheus is dead, though. I expect they'll call me back for a more detailed report. Not many experts on demons and old magisters under the cube.
The Inquisition owes you a great deal.
Hey, you paid me a great deal. And we're not done yet. Corypheus was a busy guy. I figure we've still got some cleanup work to do. But not tonight. Tonight, we get shit-faced one last time. To us, being alive, and the bad guys not. Nah.
Did that go in your mouth or all the way down the side of your face, Bull? Someone's gotta remind you how to drink from a cup unless you're that loaded already.
I've been starting to think about putting all this into a book. I'm thinking, this shit is weird. The Inquisitor Trevelyan story. What do you think? It's a working title.
I'm glad you've gone back to writing.
Well, nothing certain until it's in print. I still haven't decided if I should do this book. As if anyone will believe this story if I tell it. Not to mention, I'll have my hands full with reconstruction and relief efforts in the free marches as soon as I get back.
Did you save the Chargers? I think so? I mean, I know I did whatever was involved with the Chargers. I don't remember not saving them. I know that Krem is still hanging around in the bar. Write the book, you should say here, focus on helping people. Go ahead and write your book.
You should write the book.
I'll see what I can do once I get home. I'm not leaving for a while yet, though. We'll have to get in at least one game of Wicked Grace before I go. Curly needs to win back some of his dignity.
What is lighting up? What was reacting? That was weird. Oh, it's the books on the bench over there. Hello, favorite character.
Finally got a party, yeah? A bit of fun for saving the world. It's the least Andraste's herald deserves for making things normal again. Except for, you know, everything ever again. I mean, is this for us or for her? Or, you know, him? Because I was there and I still don't know what's real.
Couldn't it be his will and our effort? Perhaps miracles need a little help.
Well, what's the friggin' point of them then? Ugh, you sound like a sister. I guess you'd know by this point. Seems like you did it right, mostly. Still some things to do yet, right? Because I'm in no hurry to go back to Valrio. That's where I was. You mind if people still stay around? Or whatever?
This is home, if you'll have it.
Shut at you. I cry, I'm punching everyone. Alright, enough of that. Is this a party or what? Raise them for winning! Big freaking heroes, Inquisitor. All of us.
He tried to bind me, but it failed. Did you see it? Did you see me? Demons abound when you tell them what they are so loudly that it's all they can hear. They have to be what you want. But I know who I am now. I am me, thanks to you.
Then you must have done what you needed to do to save them during Bull's quest. Yeah, I'm sure I did. I know I wouldn't have done anything to jeopardize them. Oh yeah, they'll be finding. Well, I don't even know if Sarah would be under a table. She's gonna be in some weird spot. She'll be messing up the kitchen or something. Like, I've rearranged everything in my room, or you know, hiding stuff. She's gonna get up to no good.
You did it yourself, Cole.
Maybe I did. What happens next? Where do we go?
It'll be interesting to see what comes next.
Yes. Because of you. Thank you for letting me stay.
Somebody's already had too much to drink. This dude right here. He's out. I swear to God, if I can get my hands on this freaking whatever the hell it is it a beetle or something flying around my room? It's like torpedoed my head 3 or 4 times. It's driving me nuts. Dorian.
I was passing through the hall this morning and a serving girl saw me and squealed. Actually squealed, dropped her laundry and everything. Such a mess. She was completely breathless.
You were at the battle with the evil one, weren't you?
I didn't even get a chance to answer. She hugged me. Hugged me. This is your influence.
Admitted, you're having a ball.
I don't trust camaraderie. All these people smiling, buying me drinks. It's unnatural. Mind you, I can't say I hate the notion of being the good Tevinter. I suppose you can't all be evil bastards. The blacksmith said that, and he spat when we first met. I hope my father hears. He will shit his small clothes from shock, I swear.
You're an example of how noble Tevinter could be.
For Southerners, maybe. Back home, they'll be rolling their eyes behind their fans. Meanwhile, they'll conveniently forget the bastards who wanted Corypheus ruling us all. I've decided to stay with the Inquisition. For now.
You will?
Tevinter lacks the presence of my best and only friend. It'll keep.
Menelana says, if I were a gay man, I would totally kiss Dorian. If my character was gay, he would have romanced him too. Well, I mean, it's the power of the 2 mustaches coming together. How could you resist that? Josephine... Yeah, might as well talk to her now. Oh, so instead of talking, we're going to leap into the air. That's how excited we are to see her.
Ugh, I should never have hired a new caterer so late. Leave it be, Josie. Everything's fine. It is not. I'm so sorry. Nothing's quite as it should be. Oh, do you like the drinks? I'm not sure about them.
The drinks are fine. It's been a wonderful evening.
I hope you're not just saying that. You're not, are you? What a disaster. So many was late, the invitations to our guests barely went out at all, and it was so wonderful to prepare for a small banquet instead of the end of the world. Do you know what everyone is talking about tonight, from commoners to kings? Us. Dedas is discussing the success of the Inquisition.
You played no small part in our rise to power.
You had a role yourself, if I recall correctly. Truly, we will never forget those we lost. But for tonight, to victory. Enjoying the refreshments? Josephine sent all the way to the capital for the petit four.
Ooh, cakes.
Oh, I love tiny cakes. And there's so many. Which should I try first?
I would avoid the dark ones topped with gold dust. Deep mushroom and anise.
Ew.
An awful combination. But it's quite popular in Val Royeaux. I believe they call it the exquisite misery. Ole. Why did we save her again? To you, Inquisitor, for all you've done.
Mushrooms, black. Gross.
I can't believe it's over. It seemed an impossible task. Defy the Chantry, build the Inquisition from nothing, defeat a creature that would be a god. And yet here we are, celebrating.
So we should be. Defeating Corypheus was no simple task.
He was so confident of his power, he could not conceive of losing.
If he could, he would never have challenged me.
And he would have gone into hiding. Yes, it worked out far better this way. I intend to rebuild the Seekers of Truth. to make us the order we were meant to be. That will take time. Meanwhile, I am free to remain with the Inquisition. I think back to how we first met, and here you stand. You are the Inquisitor, a symbol of hope and change to so many. And you are my friend. How did that happen, I wonder? I'm pleased it did. You are a great man, and I will always stand at your side.
Thank you, Cassandra. Even though I friend-zoned you.
So much to do, my dear. I'll be returning to Valvoyeur to organize the Loyalist mages. The Empress requires my expertise during what is sure to be a difficult transition. But that will wait. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy arranging it.
As a matter of fact, I am.
This is all for you, darling. Enjoy yourself. You've earned it. Go mingle. The night is still young.
Mingle? Run out of people to mingle with. Hello. Is it just me, or did it sound like the music warped for a second? Alright, I just want to make sure I didn't miss something. Pretty sure I didn't. I just like the fact that I was able to open the door. That amuses me. Okay. Party is what party does. Let's go to our room. Ah! Oh no! Ah! Somebody slipped something in my drink. I'm tripping out. Yeah, you see the silhouette of the mustache.
Tis said that Corypheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Celine remains on her golden throne. The civil war is ended, Gaspar is defeated, but it is said Briala yet plots her return from exile. The Empress now faces a war in the shadows. Elven daggers rule the night, and spies follow her every move. Sadly, Celine soon forgot her gratitude towards the Inquisition.
What a bitch.
Icy receptions now greet the Inquisition in the Imperial Court, where most prefer that Orlais bow to no one, not even heroes. Thus, many believe that when the tide again turns, Celine will stand alone. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Hawke is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends. Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse? 1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry names Leliana as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she first declares an end to the Circle of Magi. The mages will now govern themselves. She opens the priesthood to other races, declares support for the Inquisition, and rededicates the Chantry to the principle of charity. Divine Victoria is controversial from the start. Several new sects arise, resisting her reforms and declaring her rule a threat to the faith. She meets with their leaders, urging unity. Miraculously, her words take root, and for now, the Chantry remains strong. The Inquisition's mages, the former rebels led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, are left with a choice. When Leliana disbands the circles, they leave the Inquisition and reform the College of Enchanters as a new order. The college, they say, will allow mages of the South to gather in peace and seek new solutions to age-old problems. For the moment, it appears to be working. Mages are enjoying unprecedented acceptance throughout Thedas.
I just don't want to interrupt any of this. The prologue.
And what of the Inquisition itself? Its web of influence is felt in every hall.
Not
Through
prologue.
diplomacy and the trading
Aftermath.
of favors, it has gathered the power to shake kingdoms. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, he has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand ready.
Okay, that sounded like the last thing. Okay. So while this plays in the background, I'll talk a little bit. So Melana says, in the next Dragon Age game, want to know what happened to the Warden Commander. Yeah, I'd like to know that too. There's a few people who I don't think we were ever really told like what went on with them. And you made the three of them play nice. I'm assuming you meant Celine and Gaspard and Briala. I don't know what you were supposed to do to get the three of them to work together. I would have preferred that, but I don't know. The decision or the things that I found or whoever I spoke to was I just was kind of led in that direction, and I figured I had to back Celine. Yeah, those Three Stooges. The other thing is, I believe the first time I played this, it wasn't Cassandra or Leliana that was made. Who was given the position? It was what's her face? Mother Giselle. That was what the hell's the title? Can't remember the name of the title. Kind of zonked at this point. But yeah, the title that in this that Leliana was given, I'm pretty sure Mother Giselle got that because I kind of played the balance. I didn't really support one person or the other. Menelana says you got to find evidence on all three of them, then pretty much go get along or frame all of you. Divine, thank you. Yeah. Mari. Oh, you missed it, huh? Well, I mean, it's all on video, so at least you can just play it from the beginning and you can see the whole thing. And this, I don't think this is a super long video the way as it turned out, right? And just over an hour, so it's not one of the longer ones. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, again, it's been years since I played, but I'm. Oh, not Giselle. Yeah. Vivian. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. I'm trying to remember. Because I think that was like what kind of surprised me was that it ended up going to Vivian instead. Pretty sure. Yeah, I still have DLCs to do and all that stuff. And what I would like, I'll tell you what, for the next Dragon Age game, I know some people were like, the story of Inquisition wasn't as good as Origins, and some people preferred those games more. I'd have to play Origins again to really determine what story I liked more. But Menelana says Liliana makes the most sense. I think she makes the most sense too. When I talked to her up in her little living space, I think that when the way that she viewed what she would like to do with with her position, it made the most sense. I think it was the most right. So, but anyway, I think for the next game, since I think they made a lot of really good decisions with the way that Inquisition was done. First of all, having more of an open world, so to speak. It's not really a true sandbox game, but it's not so much like you're not playing a game on rails as much as you were in the previous games, where it's you walk down this corridor, or you're definitely taking this path through the woods, and there's no free range to just walk around and go where you want. And that, I think, is what irritated me in the past, where I enjoy more with Inquisition, is that I can, it's more free roaming, more, free to explore wherever you want. Menelana says, I think some of those people have rose-tinted glasses on about Origins. Really enjoyed it, but Inquisition is amazing too. And then Mari says, I just love Alistair in Origins. Yeah, Alistair was great. Awesome freaking character, man. And I liked the character that I played in those games as well, and particularly Origins. Like that. Don't get me wrong, I had a blast with those games. I just think, again, like, story aside, I think the way the Inquisition was built was more enjoyable. And I think that I would like to see them continue the next game closer to the way the Inquisition was put together. And I would like to see some other things done with the next game that includes these side groups that you run into. Like I said, the Chargers, and then you had Sutherland and his own individual crew. You had the that mercenary group that you take control of in the Storm Coast. Like all these independent groups that you ally yourself to. I would like to see more done to directly affect those groups. And even if it's just something like, okay, you have the war table, and you have missions that that can be done, instead of it just being your closest advisors. What if you had a mission that you needed to send the Chargers on, so you actually have a reason to interact with them? So you could have stories taking place where you're interacting with the members of the Chargers, like just using the characters in this game as the example. So, like, if you're speaking to Krem in the bar, in the tavern rather, and you're interacting with her or him, I should say him because it's transgender, But anyway, when you're talking to Krem, like Krem would tell you how the mood of the Chargers is, or one of them heard a rumor of this or that and stuff like that. So you can send them out on an independent mission, and the gear that you've collected, like I said, this is an important thing to me, just to make sense of having all this extra gear, especially when you have really awesome gear you can't use. But you can supply that group with these specific weapons, built them up the way that you want them to be built up. Like each one of the Chargers had their own unique backstory. Just when Iron Bolt introduces you to everyone, they all had their own unique backstory. They each had their own expertise. So, you could give the right weapons to the right people, and then when you send them out on a mission, it determines on how effective they are. Like, let's say you send the Chargers out on a mission that they're not equipped to handle yet, you risk some of them being killed. And then that would, possibly change some of the dynamic between you and Iron Bull. That you sent his people out on a mission and got one of his people killed because they weren't ready. They weren't ready for it. I think if they did something like that in the next game, it would be very, very interesting. It would really push the point of having these side characters. Let's see. And you guys were saying love the sassy, snarky characters. That's absolutely why Dorian rolls. I want to see Tevinter in the next game. I'm with you on that. That would be awesome. Dorian could be in the next Dragon Age. And Solus. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I wouldn't want to see Solus as the actual straight up bad guy, but it would be interesting to see Solus placed in a position where he's on the opposition of whatever your protagonist is. And that doesn't mean that he's a bad person. He's just on the opposite side of whatever the conflict happens to be. Which would, especially for fans of the series, would really make it, it would make it even more heart-wrenching knowing that Solus not being an evil person, and here you have to kind of butt heads with him. Nope, hey, hold on.
I knew you would come. You should not have given your orb to Corypheus, Red Wolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber. The failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people... they need me. I am so sorry.
I am sorry as well, old friend.
Dun, dun, dun! Well, now that the main game is over, I can start to delve into Trespasser and the other DLCs. Oh, Solus. I actually forgot about that ending until it happened. And then I remembered, oh yeah, he's actually another ancient being. Which just explains, a lot about him and why he's not like most of the other elves and why he feels disconnected to all of them. Of course he does. Of course he does. Alright, so... that was an hour and a half. It's 1:30 in the morning right now on my time. So I think that's a good place to end this episode. I mean, for crying out loud, we just finished the main quest, the main story of the game. Let's see. Maybe I'll do I'm still awake, so I'll do another episode following this. I just need a break. So I'll start up another episode in a short while. And I'll try to make it, or try to keep it relatively quick. But we'll either do the Jaws of Harkon, we'll start to dive into that, or we'll start Trespasser. I don't know how Trespasser starts yet, so I'm assuming I have to go to the war table and that'll kick it off. So at any rate, yeah, let me take a break, and then if you guys are down to watch another episode, join me in a little while for the next live stream, or just watch the video when I'm all wrapped up with it, and you can watch it on your own time whenever you want. So, okay, so thank you all for joining me. Good to see you all back here, and I hope you enjoyed this nonsense. Do Trespasser last. Well, that seems to be the thing I should do. But we will definitely be doing Trespasser, so Murray will definitely be doing that. So anyway, yeah, blah-zity blah, before I babble on and spend another 15 minutes speaking incoherently. I'm going to end this now. So thanks again for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until the next one, peace.